Welcome to Woods and Water Outdoors. I'm Patrick Corcoran. Today we're going to tie for you our version of Opening Night. It's plastic that Bass Assassin uses. I think Bobby Garland may even have one too. But we've had a request from one of our viewers, and so we're going to show you how we would get that accomplished with a hand tie. It's going to be very similar to a couple others that we've done, like the monkey milk and the mayfly, where we're going to combine some synthetic materials for tail, and then also combine a couple different chenilles to try to create that light purple opaque look that this particular plastic has, which is one of the more difficult things to do when you're making a hand tie. So materials that we're going to use, we'll use our sour grape, Krystal flash, rainbow pearl or rainbow polar flash in our tail, along with pearl baitfish emulator. And then the two chenilles that we're going to use, we'll use pearl cactus and then purple crush. And so we'll get started with that. First thing that we're going to do is our little thread base. We're tying on a 1/4 ounce head with a number 2 Aberdeen Victory Hook. These babies are sharp. That head color may look a little unique to you. It's a combination of, we put on neon pink and then covered it with candy purple. So it's got a unique little tone to it that I think will match this pretty good. The first thing we're going to put in is our Baitfish emulator. And at that point there, I'm going to add my Krystal flash. A little long. It just adds just a little more of a lavender purplish hue. Next, we'll put in our rainbow polar flash. And I really think that material is perfect for this shade of plastic, especially when this gets wet. And then we're going to put in a little batch of Baitfish emulator. And the reason why I don't go with just straight rainbow polar flash is I want that to be toned down a little bit, kind of like the plastic. In that tail, it gets small and the color is not as dominant there as it is in the main body. So we tone that down with the Baitfish emulator. I'm sure you could do it without and be just fine. And so big thing here is that you can just be real careful with how much of each that you put into the tail, so you don't get too big of a tail. Unless, of course, that's what you want to do. So then we'll wrap in both of our chenilles. Wrap down our purple crush first. Secure that in. And then we're going to put our cactus over the top. And, you know, when I tie, I'm tying for what this jig's going to look like whenever it gets wet, and not for what it looks like dry and to the eye. So we just wrap that pretty tight together over the top of that purple crush. We really don't want it showing through until it gets wet, then you'll get the look that you want. But you can see, even like that, a little bit of that purple's coming through that cactus. And so another option for this is our alewife chenille, which we are currently out of, and I don't even think I have any to make lures for myself. So it would get pretty close, but I really think this combination hits the mark pretty good. And so give it a try. And Bill, we thanks for giving us the idea to put that out there. And I think this will be real close and get the job done for you. And so thanks for watching.